what do you hate about art teachers?
Narcissism is like the one word that I would put on it. And look, artists are egotistical out of the gate. Like, we have to have that ego to be able to have a perspective to share with others. But when that ego morphs into something a little bit malignant, and it turns into this nasty narcissism, look at me, listen to me, all of my values should be yours, and if they're not yours, then we can't be on the same page.
Yeah.
But when you're so closed off to someone else's creativity that just because what they make isn't what you make, that it's bad, that becomes a subjective thing, and that subjectivity is based on narcissism, and that's some bullshit.
So what were you like as a child?
I often tell people that I was as tall as I was wide, and when I fell out of trees, it was fine because I fell out. Very deprecating. But the truth was, I was a dumb, overweight, lower class kid with two very sick parents. In 7th grade, and I got some pretty decent grades, and I'm dyslexic. And I had been going through all of like the extra special training for dyslexics. And in 7th grade, I got a D, a C, 2 B's, and my first A ever. I was so excited about it. And so I gave one of my favorite teachers at the time, my social studies teacher, his name's Mr. Bowie. I have no idea where he is today, but he changed me. I gave him my report card, and I was so excited about it because I had an A. He looked at it and said, "There's nothing to be proud of here." Threw it back at me. Wow. And I was so angry. This is the beginning of class, and so the whole class, I was sitting there fuming. I was like, F the school, F teachers. I'm never going to share with anybody again because that hurts so bad. And he must have seen me fuming because I wanted to fail as soon as class was done. But he pulled me back and sat me down and said, "Why do you think I said there's nothing to be proud of there?" I said, "I don't know, I hate you. I don't know why you're even talking to me right now." I'm so angry. I was like that little kid lashing out. It's like, I said that because there is nothing for you to be proud of with this report card. Chris, you're smart. No one's ever told you that. And that was it. That was like that woke me up. That was a big part of it. And I would say there's like an AC or a before and an after Mr. Bowie for me. And that's a good way to describe my childhood.
Have you ever been discriminated against?
No, and the reason I take a little breath at that is I am white, a man, middle class, educated. My cards are stacked. I don't get it. But my wife and I talk about this all the time. She's like, "You got that because you're a man. You got that because don't think that these are givens to everybody." And I'm like, "But honey, it's not that. It's I talk to people, I'm charming, blah blah blah, whatever." And I'm not trying to charm somebody. I just am giving back and taking in. I try not to even think about it, but I see what's awful.
2 things should change about this.
I would love to see more integration. I'd love to see an end to that segregation. You don't know what you don't know. You feel comfortable there because that's all you know. But I feel like if we're in the same environment, we can learn more. We can become more accepting. And so that's why I do think segregation is bad. It's also, let's face it, it's not just segregation, it's class too. Like, some people live here, there's like a mean amount of money that these people make. Up in this part of the city, there's a mean amount of money that these people make. I would love to see, okay, so Milwaukee has a lot of colleges, right? But we have a lot of students who go to school here and they bounce, they leave. There's a lot more people staying because they're seeing, hey, this community, you can live here and it's affordable. We've got lots of interesting things to do. It's not just cheese and sausage and beer, and do not get me wrong, I love cheese, sausage, and beer. I love it. But that's not the end of that story, you know? And so there's so much to do here that with all of these students leaving, we get a brain drain, and I'd love to see some sort of incentivized program to keep young, excited, intelligent people here. And I'd love to see them start to bridge communities.